Mediumship by Picasso. My name is Picasso Roberts, and I am so happy you're stopping by my YouTube channel. Things are going really great. People are checking out the videos, and I'm so ecstatic about that. Just means that I'm doing the right thing and going in the right direction. So I super appreciate you stopping by and putting a little energy into listening to some of the stuff. Some of it is fun. Some of it's a little cray-cray. But one of the coolest things is this recent series that I'm doing called Getting to Know You. And I've got some great guests. I just had Christy Godwin on last week, and people are checking that video out. It's good conversation. And what you should know about that Getting to Know You series is I always do a meditation and check on the questions that need to be asked. So they're spiritually guided or spirit guided questions. And there are a couple that I'll repeat with the guests, because I think it's important to actually get to know them. And that's the whole point, right? Raise each other up, bring the community together, build this channel, build their stuff, and everybody wins, and you guys get good messages and good information and fun conversation. Really, don't hesitate to put in the comments below if you really like stuff or you have a question about anything. All of us are really happy to answer questions, and I love getting comments in the comment section. It helps me know that you really paid attention, and I like that. Anyway, so I'm going to shuffle these cards about. This is going to be the spirit messages and card pull for September 5th through September 11th, 2022. It's so funny. I just came off a reading, so I didn't sit down and write the spirit messages. But what I'm hearing, let me tell you what I'm getting. You never know what direction we're going to go. So when I ask, and oftentimes we just ask internally, we just ask the question inside. Spirit's asking me to talk to you about digging in, rooting yourself in the subject matter, rooting yourself in those things that you're passionate about. No more pussyfooting around, no more sitting on the outside. It's time to actually step into that circle. It's time to take accountability and be exactly what it is that you're supposed to be and be doing the things that you're supposed to be doing. Look, we have a short time each we might come back. We'll come back. But here's the thing. While you're here now, do the work. Do what you're supposed to be doing and watch things start to grow. Watch things start to shift and change in your life. When you step into the circle of things you're passionate about, of things you're good at, of things that are spiritually guided or source God guided for you, it all takes a turn for the better. Now, nobody knows better than me. Well, maybe there's some of you out there, but what it feels like to have a bumpy road or have things go sideways or whatever. It's how we learn. And while it's not comfortable, at least I'm taking the time, and hopefully you're taking the time to learn the lesson in whatever hiccup that we get. So they're saying dig in to those things you're passionate about. Why not? Really? Why not dig in? That's my question. Yeah, money. We don't always have the money that we need to do the things we're doing. I hear you. But you can make it happen. If I can make it happen, you can make it happen. And it might not go like that. It might not happen just like that. But it will happen. So we have to remember divine timing, right? Let me ask what else. Plant. It's so weird. We're getting into the fall. But what Spirit's showing me is planters. Like planting something. I'm seeing just dirt. Dig a little, put the seeds in, watch it grow. Dig a little, put the seeds in, watch it grow. or transferring up one plant to the other. I feel like this is really connected to putting your hands in the soil, and being connected. It's not just about getting dirty or getting dirt under your fingernails. This is really about connecting to the earth and connecting to things that grow. Sorry, I forgot to turn my thing off. Oops. Yeah, the actual visual that they give me is a planter box with like 4 or 5 squares, and each thing has a different thing growing in it. So it may be you take a fall flower and put it in that one, and maybe an herb, and then a fall flower, and then maybe an herb, and that sort of thing. Bringing color into your life, bringing green stuff into your life, things that will bring aroma and oxygen to your area, just to make you feel good and to make you feel you're being a part of helping that thing grow. It's just really a beautiful thing. So that is all very healing. That's all very, very healing. And what's interesting is one of the decks we got that we're going to be pulling from is the Archangel Raphael healing deck. So it makes sense. Herbs. They want me to talk more about herbs. So not just necessarily the dry stuff, like the dried sage or the dried thyme or oregano and things like that, but more fresh herbs. But you have the pot, and you can take the little bits and pieces that you need. And nurture that. Use it. Let those fresh herbs help you heal. Let your body and your all senses, really, because you're touching it with your fingers, you're smelling it, right? You're tasting it, you're feeling the energy of it, you're healing your body with the nutritional aspect of that. All the way around, it's a good thing. That's really cool. I'm gonna have to get me some boxes. I'm gonna have to get me some dirt boxes. And it's crazy. I just bought cat grass seeds, and I forgot to get a box and dirt. So, but that's okay. I'll go out and do that, and then do the herb thing too. That is a good idea, and I thank Spirit for bringing that to light. So, yeah. So they're talking about digging in this week, stepping into those things you're passionate about. They're also talking about putting your hands in the soil, nurturing things, herbs and flowers and things that grow that bring you good energy and health and wellness all the way around. It's lovely. It's absolutely lovely. Anything else, Spirit? So I'm asking, okay, Spirit, anything else? With regards to this, you're on a need to know basis, they said. So I get it. Whatever. I'll take the little bits and pieces that they give me, the little signs and symbols, and I'm grateful for that. I don't need to know 20 steps ahead. It's okay. If I knew 20 steps ahead, I'd be trying to control it and manipulate it. So I understand why they say you're on a need-to-know basis. That might just be for me. That might not be for you. But if it's for you, then do what I'm doing and just go, okay, I got you. I hear you. And honor it. We might not like it, but it's good to honor it. So listen, I'm going to pull one from my deck. Maybe 2. Let's see what happens. Okay, I'm having a hair thing. Let's see what comes up, and we'll go from there. So one from my deck. I'm no angel, but I'm trying. And let's see from our deck. This is for the week of September 5th through September 11th. Oh, there we go. 2022. Oh, I love this card. I'm going to put it so you can see it. Dream big, reach high. And if you think you might accomplish what you want and what you aimed at, aim higher. Scary high. And that's the feeling you get right before success. I love this card. So if your bar is here, that your dreams are like, oh, I don't have too far to go, I'm right here, bump it up a notch, bump it up 2 notches. Dream really, really, don't look at my wings. Dream really, really big. Put it way up here. Aim really high. It's good to dream big. It's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. When you dream big, and the people, and especially kids and young people, when you dream big and you aim high like that, it shows them that things are possible, and it is possible to shoot the works, shoot the moon, and really, it's possible to aim high and succeed. The next deck is Archangel Raphael Healing. This is a Doreen Virtue deck. We love you, Doreen. I think I've used it one other time since I started this. Is that one? Okay, another? No. One? No, just one. Just one. Okay. There you have it. Acceptance. If that's not big and bold and in your face, acceptance. Spirit wants you to understand that acceptance is not about giving in. It's about compromise and accepting those things that you don't have control over, and allowing the end of the road to come in certain situations. If we get to acceptance on something that we're going through, and allowing that thing to come to fruition, that thing to come to an end or beginning, whichever it is for you, that's a beautiful thing. It's the opposite of denial, right? Acceptance, denying, acceptance. Accept those things that I cannot change. How does that go? The courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. That's right out of the ACOA. I used to go to ACOA, or Adult Children of Alcoholics, meetings, and that was one of the things that we said at the meeting. So acceptance, having the courage to accept the things you cannot change. It's not necessarily a bad thing, and it's not necessarily a negative thing. It takes courage to go, okay, that's how the situation is. And then just ask for guidance, and how can I serve? How can I be in support of, if it's an acceptance situation. So, yeah. I like that. I like that. It's not easy. Trust me. But what I hear is it's only really hard if you make it really hard. So don't fight it. I'll try not to fight it, and I'll get to that acceptance right along with you guys. Look, we're all growing and learning and healing and all of that all together. We're all in the same boat. Everybody's connected, whether we like it or not. I like to have good people in my boat. So I'm glad you guys are here. So we had dream big and acceptance. So I love that. Thank you, Spirit, for that. And thank you for the messages today, and the readings and everything. I really super appreciate being able to do this work. I'm so grateful. Out of all the things I could have been doing at this time of my life, I had no idea it would be this. I had no idea. Who knew? But I'm grateful. And I accept the challenge, Spirit. I accept the challenge. I accept the challenge to be there for people, and to hear you or feel you or sense everything for people. I'm here to give back, and that's what I'm here for. Also here to make a living. So if you're here on this channel and you see me, just know that you could book a private reading if you're interested. My readings are 90 minutes, and that 90 minutes flies by. So I just finished a reading with somebody, and I'm telling you that time just flew by, and we didn't waste a minute of it. All of that time was used, all of it. So it is sometimes necessary to have that amount of time. Now listen, that being said, the only time I do short little readings is either at a party or at a festival. And let me tell you, I'm going to segue right into where I'm going to be and what I'm going to be doing. So here's what I'm doing and where I'm going to be for the month of September. I will be in Orlando at the Spirit Fest event in Orlando. You can check out the address either on my Facebook page and or my website. I believe that's at the Avanti Palms in Orlando. I don't have the exact address, but it's on my website, mediumshipbypicasso.com, and I'll make sure that the links are listed below, so you can just click right on that. Or it will be listed on my Facebook page. I know it's there, so you can click on that as well. So that's going to be actually a full weekend, Spirit Fest. And Spirit Fest is a full day. Each day is 10 to 6. Oh, actually, the second day is 10 to 5:30. So Saturday is 10 to 6. It's not expensive to get into. Lots of readings. Please stop by and see me. So it's great. September 10th and 11th, Spirit Fest, Orlando. Be there or be square. The next thing on the calendar is an event I'm calling Evening with Spirit. This is a mediumship demonstration in a gallery or platform style setup. So there'll be an audience, and then I'll be at the front of the room in this particular situation and bringing spirit in to give messages. So these will be your loved ones from the other side to give you messages, and they'll give me information that only you can validate. I try my best to get as much evidence as I can and personality of that spirit. So it's never dull. It's never boring, and typically we're laughing, we're crying, we're laughing some more, and I'll make sure that there are tissues available. That is going to be on September 23rd. It's a Friday. And again, the event address is going to be on my website, Mediumship by Picasso, and or my Facebook page, Mediumship by Picasso. That event is also listed on Eventbrite or on my website. You can buy tickets in either place. It is limited seating. So please don't wait until the last minute to get your ticket. If you're going to get your ticket, it's only $45. Get your ticket. It's a 2-hour event. You can't beat that. So get your ticket early, or you may not be able to get in. It's a small, it's not a tiny room, but it only seats about 30, 35. Get your tickets early. And then on the very last day of the month, September 30th, I'm going to be at Amici Italian Restaurant doing pretty much the same thing. It's Taste with Spirit, and it's going to be also a demonstration of mediumship. And we have had so much fun in the last 2 events that I did there. It's a great restaurant. It's in the Milano room at Amici Italian Restaurant, 312 and A1A in St. Augustine Beach, Florida. It's a big room, so a room for a lot of people. But again, don't wait to buy your tickets, because if they don't see ticket purchases, they may postpone and or cancel the event. So get your tickets, secure your seat, and let's fill this room up, and let's have so much fun. You get food. There's a ticket with food. There's a ticket without food. Whichever one you want to do is okay. Bring your sense of humor. Bring your dead people. bring a good attitude, and let's have fun. It'll be a lot of fun. There's so much healing that takes place with regards to demonstrations like this. They call it demonstrations. Come to this event. Please come to this event. I would love to see you there. And when you get there, just give me a heads up and say, hey, I saw you on YouTube, or hey, I caught your Facebook page, or your live, or whatever it is, or you did a reading for me last year. I just wanted to check in. Whatever it is, just say hey. If you can't get me before I start, wait 2 minutes after the show and just stop and say hello. It's kind of what keeps me going, knowing that we're making these connections and we're doing the right thing. Me being there, you being there, spirit being there. It's like all of those things, you know, we've all come together to have that moment, and I love that. It's really good. So last but not least, I started this Getting to Know You series, and it's a series of interviews with my colleagues and teachers, healers, speakers, all of the above. I love the idea of this series. I love doing the meditation and the Q&A with Spirit before I list the questions that are going to be asked in the interview. It is one of my favorites because you never know what's coming up. It's like reading them but not reading them. It's making sure that that interviewee gets to acknowledge or give voice to whatever thing it is that needs to come out. So it's really cool. This week coming up on Thursday, you are going to love this next interview. It is really cool. Really cool. Don't miss it. It's going to be a blast. I'll give you a few nibbles along the way as to who it is and what we're talking about, but you're going to like it. So Thursday, that's going to be September 8th that drops. That's it, peeps, as if that's not enough. Thank you so much for stopping in. Thank you for supporting. I know there were a couple of new people on the YouTube channel that subscribed. Thank you for that. I haven't quite gotten the gist of how to acknowledge. I don't see the names of everybody that's joined. And then sometimes that has to do with your settings on your end. It could be on my end too. You never know. But if ever there's a subject matter that you'd like me to cover or talk about, or you've got questions, put it in the comment section. And please, if you haven't subscribed, subscribe. It doesn't cost anything. It's not going to mess up your email. It's not going to be a spammy thing. There's no phone number involved. It's just a way for YouTube to kind of keep an eye on volume and whether or not we can move forward in building that channel. It's great. I love it. I love every aspect. I never really knew that I was going to be doing this, but thank you to my best friend for putting this in my path and encouraging me to go down this direction. I love it. It's cool. And I've learned a lot so far, so I hope you have also. Stay connected, stay in tune, and behave this week. Again, we talked about dream big, and we talked about acceptance, do a little plantering things, get your herbs and stuff like that going, and have a great Labor Day. Have a great rest of your week. Be safe, be kind, and peace out.